my mother cried. My mother hates sci-fi, and she's like, "Oh, darling, good bit of work." That's what she said. So I'm like, "Okay, thanks, Mom." Oh, she's qualified me now.
Hi, this is for all of you. I was wondering how much how much of the mannerisms and quirks of your characters do you come up with on your own, and how much of it is coached?
Coached? Well, how about coached?
Or directed, just like told
how
to do. That's what I meant.
Directed. Well, you go first. You talk for a while.
Oh, that's right.
No, you go.
Oh, coached. Well,
Julie.
Sometimes we get little direction. Coaching is not the technical term of what goes on. I think you might be thinking of tennis. But they call it direction, and they give us none. On Supernatural, we don't get a whole lot of direction. Sometimes, it's technical stuff, or they'll say something like, "So are you going to do it like that?" And that you better do it differently if that's what they're asking. But yeah, I think that they sort of leave it up to us largely to sort of sort things out on our own on Supernatural. I've had very different directing experiences in the past. I feel like Castiel's mocking me.
That's what you get when you bring out a puppet.
Yeah, that's true. What did you
expect?
So it's also like it feels like he's
right up here.
He's kind of violating my personal space, which is perfect because Castiel has that problem. I worked on a movie. It was an independent feature that was pretty terrible, and it was the first day of shooting, and I was kind of, it was a 3-month-long shoot, and I was the male lead, and I was kind of nervous. I was kind of excited, but kind of nervous, and we did the first take on the first day of shooting, and the director said, "Okay," after the take.
Hey, you don't want to hear that.
And then he came up to me and he said, like this, "Misha, are you all right?" And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. All right, well, let's try it again, he said. And I was like, oh, God, I'm horrible. And I said, okay, can you just give me 1 second? And he said, yes. Everybody, quiet on the set. Misha needs a minute. And that set the tone for the worst direction for 3 months that I've ever experienced. It was horrible. But so sometimes you get a lot of direction that's really not helpful. Sometimes you get no direction at all that's also not helpful. And every once in a while you get a little bit of direction that is helpful. And that is, I think that's kind of what we get on Supernatural. A little bit.
It depends on who you get. Like some directors are really hands-off, some directors are really hands-on, or it depends on what their idea is versus what your idea is. But the guys on Supernatural, they pretty much let it go. They're pretty laid back. If you're really screwing it up, they will say, "Can we try this?" And you're like, "Oh, sure." And normally you can do it. I have yet to come across a situation there where I've walked away and gone, "I don't think I did what they wanted me to do." So we're lucky because they're a bunch of boys. They've been doing it years. They know what they're doing. They know what they're looking for. So those guys are really good at it. But you can go and work on, as Misha was saying, you can go and work on an independent film or something where you have a crazy, out-of-control, control freak director who just is a nightmare from the get-go, and you have different ideas, and it can be really difficult. Thank God Supernatural is not that show, but you can get a little bit of everything. You can get over-controlling, and you can get under-controlling.
But what I like a lot is when you'll do something one way, and they'll be like, awesome, print it, and then they'll come over and say, okay, we have that, let's do something completely different, surprise me.
Yeah.
And then you could just go a completely different direction, and then they have an option. I mean, as long as it's realistic, then it's cool.
Yeah, if you do a couple of different takes and you do it a couple of different ways. And again, that's the beauty of the director. If they're comfortable and they know you and they're comfortable talking to you and they say, hey, do you want to try one? Why don't we? Some directors they try 2 different things and then they say, now I want you to do one that you want to do. Anything you want to do. And it's like, okay, and very often they end up using that because it's very real for you.
On Supernatural, when they say, like, we got that, let's do something different, I pretty much invariably have Cass whip his dick out. And then...
he does. Shows that thing off. It's all over the place.
But it's funny, now that I'm thinking about the episodes that I've seen, I don't think a lot of that has made it on.
A couple.
Yeah.
Can we see it now?
Ladies.
Get out the puppet.
It's the okay. Hey, you guys, do you know that Julie McNiven's mic is not working? Are you guys aware of that?
What happened?
No, the puppet, a couple of people were freaking out. So we'll bring the puppet back in a minute.
No, I'm talking about the mic.
We had a
the
success
microphone.
story.
Julie's
Oh
mic.
yeah, Julie, does your mic now work?
No.
They were trying to fix it.
No.
That's fine. Leave it like that.
Okay, they're trying to fix it. They have little thingies over there.
Okay, whatever.
I'm
Carry on.
pissed.
Just thought I'd ask.
You know,
I'm
pissed.
sorry.
Don't worry.
God, I'm totally
honest.
kidding. I don't care. Sorry, Misha.
Yeah.
Did we answer that question? I think we did.
Yes, you did. It was awesome.
Good.
Come on.
Fantastic.
You got a next question?
All right, this question is for God.
God.
Yes. So, Misha, can you give us a little bit of insight? We got to see Sam when he was all juiced up on demon blood and be all powerful. Now, will Castiel have kind of the same side effects, or is he just juiced up forever?
Well, let me tell you everything that happens in season 7. I mean, what do you do with that?
Wait,
Yeah, finish this
You're
up.
actually juiced up on. What are you juiced up on? Sorry. I thought you were talking blood. I got confused.
It's called Supernatural. It's on Friday nights.
The one with the vampires?
Yeah.
When did you start sucking souls?
I sucked a lot of souls at the. Cass became the big soul sucker at the end of last
Did you know
season.
about this?
You kind of, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was a little in the know.
Yeah. So he just sucked them all in, and then there are side effects. I will tell you that.
Is it addictive?
Can we do it?
Addictive.
What did you do with mine?
Your soul?
Do you have mine?
No, I don't have yours. I don't have yours either. I didn't get those. No.
What the fuck am I supposed to keep track of your souls? Hello. You're God.
What?
Oh, that means who? What?
What?
Sinners don't have souls?
I'd be really offended if I was really a ginger.
God, do something with her.
Trust me, it's not all.
Next question.
God. Yes.
Thanks for partying with us last night, and just so you know, Sunday night we party just as hard because it's the last night.
Oh God, you guys go hard, man.
Who are you talking
Too old
to?
for this? Yeah.
All three of you were partying with us last night, and I just wanted to say thanks.
We
for
were?
coming out.
How do
Where
you
were
know?
you?
Who
I was
are
at
you?
the
And
bar.
what are you talking about?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Okay.
My question is for Misha.
Is your face green?
No, it's
She's got a hand on her head, though.
It's silver. I'm R2D2. I'm a robot.
I know, it's hard.
So my question for Misha is, I wanted to ask you about your work at NPR, and if you could talk a little bit about that, because last night you told me NPR was nerdy, and could you talk nerdy to me?
Whoa. That's feeling kind of sexual.